Hi Melanie, hi Gabe, hi Harold. I hope y'all can see me okay. This is Uncle Jay's famous fried chicken. I'm going to try something a little new here. I have 5 tablespoons of flour in this bowl, and I'm going to mix some half a cup of cold water in there, and I think it might make a good egg substitute. So we'll see. It's a little experiment. And here I've already rinsed off the chicken. I poured some breadcrumbs out, some flours out, breadcrumbs on this side, flour on that side. And I heated up my oil for about 5 minutes. I'm going to test it out in a minute with the water trick. Don't do this at home. Just kidding. And yeah, it looks like a good mix right there. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if my oil is hot enough. I put a little water in there. Yeah, it's getting pretty hot. So I'm going to let it heat up a little longer. And what you can do with the breadcrumbs and the flour is you can add a little salt and pepper if you want to. That's totally up to you. So, and let's see, anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. So I am going to, you can use a fork, but I'm going to use these clamps here. I'm going to dip that in there. See that fly? It looked like it was really wanting some of that. So I'm going to dip it in the first one in the flour. Dip it in the flour, dip it in the flour, yum yum. Get the flour all over. Get it all over. Okay, whoops. It came off there. And then I'm going to dip the second one in the breadcrumbs. There'll be a little flour on it. Breadcrumbs, 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 breadcrumbs. Yum, yum, yum. And once I get those coated all over, I throw them into my pan. Oh, not quite hot enough, but I think we're good to go anyway. Oh! Be careful of that. And got a few more here. I've only got 30 minutes to do this. I think I can get it done in 30 minutes since I got all the prep work done. Dip that in there. My clamps are getting kind of crusty with flour anyway, so I use this fork instead. So I'm just going to dip another one in flour. And put that in here, stand back, hope it doesn't pop. Put that in there. And coat that real good. And then put this one in the breadcrumbs. Yum yum breadcrumb. So all pretty simple ingredients. We use olive oil instead of regular vegetable oil. It's a little better for you, but still not always most healthy to fry your food anyway. But we're not going for health today, we're going for yumminess factor. 2 more. All right. Moving right along. I think we have space for 2 more on there too. And flour. Turn it over. Yep. And put it in there. And last one. Breadcrumbs. And you want to wash these the stuff with the flour off pretty quickly because flour kind of cakes and almost becomes like glue on your plates and if you let it dry. So after I do this, I'm going to immediately dump these plates of flour, get the flour off of everything. While that cooks. Alright. So I had everything prepared before I started to make it pretty easy. And in a minute we're going to turn over the chicken. Alright, now, no flour glue please. Got to really get it off of there. Alright. And, oh yeah, here I'm going to rinse this off too. Get rid of that. I like to rinse my chicken off, even though when it's skinned like this already, they don't recommend you rinse it off, but I like to rinse it off anyway. That's just me. I'm particular. So turn them over. I don't know how long I put them in there, maybe like 4 minutes or something. Oops, that one's not quite done, so I'm going to wait on those other ones. So I'm not sure if you can see how nice and crispy that one looks. Delicious. Let's see if I can... Ooh, here we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Now look at that. That first one over there, right there. Nice and crunchy and delicious. I turned that one over a second ago, but all these other ones need a little bit more time. So, I hope everything is alright with y'all. Hello. I'm going to try not to let it pop on me. And I hope you had a good birthday, Gabe. I sent y'all both a police pickup truck. I thought it would go well with your police sunglasses and stuff like that. So let's see, I'm going to turn the third one over. Oh, still needs a little more time, it looks like. Looks like the ones with the breadcrumbs look yummier. This is how the Japanese do their, the Japanese fry their stuff in flour. They don't so it comes out a little bit different looking than regular fried chicken. Tempeh, I think it's called. And I'm going to turn this guy over. Oh yeah. Let's see. Turn this one over. Oh, I need a little more time. And over here, I have an empty plate, which I'm going to put a small towel over. If I can find one. Just like this. See, small towel. And then when I take my chicken out, I'm going to let it drain on there. That's how you make Uncle Jay's famous fried chicken. Almost. Wish I had a little story to tell you while we're waiting. Hold on. So let's see, I got this cowboy songbook and it has some cool little anecdotes. I'll read you one. Let's see. Oh yeah, here. It tells you all about a saddle. All the different components of a saddle. On a Western saddle, each part evolved to meet a specific cowboy need, from the horn for roping to the broad stirrups in which the cowboy stood when he was riding down steep slopes or trotting along the trail. The number of cows trailed out of Texas rose dramatically for the first 5 years of the Great Drives, then dropped due to a market glut in 1871 and a depression 2 years later. Wasn't that interesting? Let's see what else this thing says. Let's check our chicken. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Alright. A couple more minutes. And let's see. What else we got in here? The daily strategy of a typical spring roundup focused on a moving chuck wagon from which the men fanned out in the morning, and they circled back with their cattle for sorting and branding each afternoon. And here's a diagram. Oh, there it is, see? And there's a cowboy on his horse. Wait a minute, that looks like a dog. Let's see what else. Ooh, look at all the different kind of brands they have that you could brand your cattle with. People were to recognize all of those different brands and where they're from. And that's how you would brand your cattle so that people knew it was yours. Pretty cool. Here's some branded cows. I have a brand myself that looks almost like that. And that guy's name is Charles Goodnight's simple and famous J.A. brand spells out the initial of his partner John Adair. The running curves have practical purpose, sharp angles, and tend to blotch and blur the brand. Okay, so I think I'm going to take this piece of chicken out, and that guy comes out, these over, this one over, this one over, and this one over. And that is how you make Uncle Jay's famous fried chicken. Bye guys, love you.